Scottails. Oh. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Scottails. My name is Scott Hostetler, and I'm going to help you become a little bit better mixologist today. I got a story when I was 13 years old. A friend of mine gave me 2 cigarettes to hide. Well, my special hiding place was a shoebox that I kept under my bed. All I had in it was a Cosmopolitan magazine, you know, the women with the cleavage showing. So I put that in, I hid it under my bed. Well, my mom was cleaning my room. She found it. And I came home from school, and she was holding the shoebox, and she just looked at me and she said, "I found your treasure, mister." I never cared for the way she framed it because, you know, 2 cigarettes and a ladies' magazine made me sound like the world's lamest pirate. Anyway, my dad comes home and she runs right up to him and says, "I was cleaning today and I found a shoebox that Scott had under his bed, and there were 2 cigarettes and a Cosmopolitan in it," which my dad said, "Well, how does Scott know how to make a Cosmopolitan?" Well, that is a true story that John Mulaney made up. Great stand-up comic. If you get a chance to see John Mulaney, please do. But, to my father's surprise, I now know how to make a Cosmopolitan thanks to Chris Grodak. He's the chef owner of The Corner in Huntington Beach. He's a wonderful chef, but he's also a great mixologist. I've tried many different recipes to make a Cosmopolitan, but they're always too tart or too this or too that. Chris showed me how he makes it. It is simple and it is perfect every time, and I'm going to show you. We're going to start with 2 parts. Now I'm going to do these in parts rather than ounces because whatever receptacle you have, you could use a cup if you wanted to make a whole punch. I'm going to use 2 parts vodka, which is what Chris's recipe is. Now, they say vodka's not the answer, but I say it's worth a shot. 2 parts vodka. Stay tuned, we'll be revisiting that joke later. Then 2 parts Cointreau. Cointreau is an orange-flavored liqueur from France that originally was output in 1875, and it is a liqueur because it is 80 proof, so it adds to the alcohol content here to our little drinky poo. Then we add half a part lime juice. It's a little more than half a part. We put that in there in the lime juice, and a splash of a famous cranberry juice cocktail. This is mostly just for color, but it does add a little bit. Now we add some ice. Another thing is always use fresh ice. Very important, because if you use old ice, you could have like macaroni smells in it. So then shake like this. The French shake like this. The Americans shake like this. And I shake like this. And you want to shake for 10 to 15 seconds generally. The Cosmopolitan was first invented in 1975 in Minneapolis. A guy named Neil Murray says he added a splash of cranberry juice into a kamikaze. Voila, Cosmopolitan. The first taster of it tasted it and said to the whole crowd, "Oh, how cosmopolitan." And the name kind of stuck. So that was about 15 seconds. Okay, what we want to do now is take a chilled glass, put ice in it, a little bit of water, let it stand, then make sure you shake it out all the way so that you can enjoy a non-diluted Cosmo. Oh, and look at that color, nice pink and beautiful. A little Lime Wedge goes in, and you have your Cosmo.
Yes!
Perfect every time. Every time. The man's a genius. But you're not in the mood for Cosmo. Perhaps you want a Lemondrop. Well, what are you going to do there, Scott? Well, Chris has also given us the answer there. You do the same thing. 2 parts vodka. 1. You know, they say vodka's not the answer, but it's worth a shot. Okay. 2 parts vodka. 2 parts Cointreau. and half a part lemon juice. Lemon juice, fresh squeezed. Again, you've got to have it fresh squeezed, or you might as well just drink a beer if you're not going to put in fresh juice. Add the ice. You want to fill it about halfway with ice so it has a good chilling factor. Now, I'm not making this up. I've read this somewhere. Very important. Then, remember, the French, the British, and then us. Again, we've got our glass, our rose-colored glass. The Lemondrop was invented in the 70s by a guy named Norman J. Hobday in San Francisco, California. Somebody remarked that it tasted like the hard candy Lemondrop, and the name kind of stuck. There we go. Now, some people say these are girls' drinks. Are these girls' drinks? Well, technically they're martinis. And they come from a 3-martini lunch, which is definitely a man's thing in the 50s and 60s. And they were made popular, the Cosmo was made popular by the Sex and the City girls, and everybody loves it. Garnish with a lemon wedge, lemon twist.
Yes!
How does he do it? Every time. It's perfect every time. You know, I am not an alcoholic, you know, because alcoholics need a drink. I already had one. So there you have it. The Cosmopolitan, the Lemondrop, and so as Scottails says, drink up because it's almost closing time somewhere. Cheers.